broken sword. Apologies for me being so quiet. It's like 7 minutes to 2 in the morning. I haven't been sleeping so great. That's why I've not been streaming so much or putting anything on YouTube, but it's weekend now, so I'll give it a go. So without further ado, let's get in and do another. Look, let's get past this place in Syria. This is tough, this bit.
Hello again, Pearl.
Why, hello, George. It's such a pleasure to see you again.
Do you know what Il Akal Kalb means?
My, sounds romantic.
Yeah, I don't think it is, though. Have you had anything from the kebab stand?
Hey, Evans, no, with my digestion.
I've got to go now, Pearl.
It's been a pleasure, George. Don't be a stranger.
Hello again, sir.
Filthy! Bad!
Okay, I'm going. There wasn't much point in trying to launch an when I couldn't speak Arabic and he couldn't speak. Period. Hello again, Ultar.
Praise be to Allah. I am blessed with your bountiful presence once more.
What does Il Akal Kalb mean?
Who teach you that?
Nejo told me to say it to Arto.
And Arto come after you with big knife, yes?
Yeah, how did you know?
I know Arto. You tell him in bad Arabic that his kebab's made from dog meat.
I said he was using dog food? No wonder he went crazy.
No. Ultar not mean meat for dog. Ultar mean meat of dog.
Oh. Ugh. Well, I still don't have any cash on me, American or otherwise.
Oh, unfortunate, most extreme. The delights of the Bull's Head Hill then must wait, I fear.
Well, I still don't have any cash on me, American.
Oh,
See you around, Ultar.
may good fortune follow you, mister.
What the heck did you tell me to tell him?
Patience, sir.
Patience? Patience? I've been chased by a homicidal kebab seller, and you expect me to be patient?
But consider, sir, while you were running from the irate Arto wasn't using the brush.
Hold on. Are you telling me that I've been used as a diversionary tactic?
Your brush, sir.
I can't believe that you put me on that kebab seller's death list for a toilet brush.
The ends justified the means, sir.
Yeah, but I noticed it wasn't your butt that was on the line, though.
They also serve who only stand and wait, sir.
Oh, spare me. So long, Nejo.
Toodle pip, sir.
Hello again, Ultar.
Pray.
Look, I've got the toilet brush back.
You man of action, all righty. Don't just wave at me. Give to manager.
See you around, Ultar.
May good
Here's your brush, sir. It wasn't easy getting it back. The manager took the brush from me, gave me the toilet keys as my reward, and stomped off. What was all that about?
Manager, he say, bah, look at state of this. Need much cleaning and detergent before go around my, you bend.
He said all that?
Body language account for much, you know? Oh, yes, indeedy.
I hadn't drunk anything since the morning, and I didn't need to use it. Oops. It was a roller towel dispenser. I figured going out...
Christ, welcome. Thank you for joining. How are you doing? Believe it or not, I'm not as
Hello
flat
again,
as
Pearl.
a real
Why,
pancake.
hello, George. It's such a
I'm good,
pleasure
thank you.
to
It's
see
just
you again.
2 o'clock in the morning. I'm not normally at home at this time.
I've got to go now, Pearl.
It's been a pleasure, George. Don't...
I actually don't know what to do at this point now. It's 9 for you.
The stand was selling some... This is what
I wish it was 9 for me. I could actually talk a little bit louder.
Hi there, Dwayne.
Hi there, George. How can I help you, young fella?
Have you had any dealings with the kebab seller?
Absolutely not. Pearl's already had one attack of Montezuma's
Just
revenge.
travelled to Canada. Nice. I'd love to visit Canada. Why are you going there?
Here I have a washroom towel. Yes? No, that's it. Here I have a washroom towel.
Oh, I was expecting a magic trick or something.
Okay, well, I'll see you around, Dwayne.
Count on it, George.
I actually don't know what to do in this part now. Ah. It's like a Rube Goldberg machine. Moose drinking maple syrup. People getting drunk on maple syrup is fun. It does sound really good. Can you get drunk on maple syrup? You can get drunk on maple syrup.
The statuette looked pretty sorry for itself after its fall, chipped with both arms broken off.
I don't know if I should be showing this guy.
Hi, Nijo.
Hello again, sir. And how may I help you this time?
May I have this statuette? It is broken after all.
Certainly. And when my father deals with that feline for breaking it, you can have a Davy Crockett hat as well.
Sugar Rush. Yes, I suppose.
No.
I actually don't know what
So
to
long,
do now.
Nijo.
Toodle pip, sir.
I've got that statue. Ah.
Hello again, Pearl.
Why, hello, George.
Are you interested in antiquities?
Am I? What have you got there, George?
How about this fine statuette?
Oh, George, that would be ideal, except, I don't know. It looks new, George. You wouldn't be trying to make a fool out of me, would you, George?
Good God, no, Pearl. Nothing could be further from my mind. I've got to go now, Pearl.
It's been a...
I've got an idea.
The grease paint had worked magic. Now it looked like aged marble instead of cheap plaster.
No worries at all, Christ.
Hello again.
Why,
What do you think of this fine piece of ancient statuary?
oh, Matt, that's just what I've been looking for. Just one thing, though.
Oh?
It looks awful similar to that modern one you showed me.
Ah, well, that's because... You see, that's because the first one I showed you was a modern copy of this one. And I sought out the artist who'd done the copy and bought the original. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Oh, George, how can you ever forgive me?
There's nothing to forgive, believe me. Would you like it?
Would I ever? I'm not carrying the money, though. If you go and find Dwayne, he'll pay you for it. If he gives you any trouble, just tell him that I want it.
I've got to go now, Pearl.
It's been a pleasure, George. Don't be a stranger.
Hi there, Dwayne.
Hi there, George. How can I help you, young fella?
What do you think of this?
Good gravy. Looks old.
Yeah, I had to turn this town upside down.
Boy, your luck's better than ours. Looks Roman.
I wouldn't know.
What do they say back home? How much do you want, George?
Oh, I couldn't. It's the find of a lifetime. I mean...
$50. Take it or leave it.
I'll take it. Here you go.
And here you go.
Thanks for the money, Dwayne. This'll come in real handy.
I ought to be thanking you for finding this Roman statuette.
Okay, well, I'll see you around, Dwayne.
Count on it, George.
Hello again, Ultar.
Praise be to Allah.
About Bull's Head Hill.
Are you desirous of seeing this most splendid place?
Well, maybe.
A terrific bargain. Only 50 of your Yankee bucks.
50, huh? Okay, it's a deal. Here's the cash.
Ah, most splendid. As you say, the cash price mullah is correct. Mister, we make with haste.
Where exactly is your taxi? Because the only vehicle I can see around here is an aging Army surplus truck.
Yes?
Ah, okay. I'll be along in a minute. It didn't seem right to take off with the toilet keys, so I left them on the bar. Hello again, Ultar.
His most splendid and adventurous client.
That's your taxi?
Oh, yes, most assuredly. Most entirely splendid taxi in all Marib.
It looks like an old army truck to me.
Bah! You Americans with your checkerboard caps and your Judd Hershes, you have lost sight of what a taxi should truly be.
About 4 tons by the look of it.
There, you have hit the nail in the nutshell.
Okay, already, let's go.
Regrettably not, most esteemed pair. There is a minor problem of a tiny nature. The fan belt has taken it upon itself to break.
So, what are you gonna do?
What can I do? I must wait for a ride to the garage for a replacement.
How long is that gonna take?
1 day, maybe 6.
I can't wait that long. We gotta get moving.
But how, my friend?
I'll think of something. Is this any use to you?
My friend, the very thing, yes.
Ultar took the towel from me, cut it in 2 lengthways, and gave me half back. With his half, he did the kind of fan belt replacement that's normally done with stockings.
Now, if I knot the ends together, so... Serviceable, yes? Very serviceable indeed.
Stockings might work on a Bentley, but on a truck, the coarse toweling did the job nicely.
Come along, my friend. You want to see the bull's head? Yes?
I damaged that tree enough for one day. I could see that crack would make a good anchor point. Centuries of hot days and cold nights had opened a crack in the cliff edge, deep into the living rock. A young tree grew at the edge of the drop. I could see that crack. Maybe... Maybe not. Maybe not. With a flourish, I tied the end of the towel to the stick with a textbook reef knot. I could see that crack would make a good anchor point. Well, that looked really safe. But I had no choice. I hadn't anticipated going mountaineering when I'd come to Syria. I didn't like the idea of putting my hand in there. But hey, what the heck? I was only risking mutilation. No blade took my hand off at the wrist, and no scorpion stung me, for which I was very grateful. But there was something in there, a metal ring, as wide as my hand. I took a firm hold of the ring. I tried not to think of death traps, and pulled. Whoa there! Around the corner, I found the corpse. Oh my God. Klausner? Large as life and twice as dead. I'd hardly had time to accept the fact when I heard the door mechanism start up again. Oh man, no! The door had slammed shut, trapping me. I had a bad feeling about how Klausner had died. Whatever had been in the bottle had been drunk. Klausner must have died of thirst and dehydration. Bullwhips might be handy for exploring ancient ruins, but they're no use when you're trapped in a cave. Klausner clearly fancied himself as a latter-day Indiana Jones. I searched the corpse. No portable phone, no demolition charges, no 5-course meal. You'd think international conspirators would go around better equipped. I've done more fun, but as my life expectancy wasn't great, I figured I should try every new challenge that came my way. I cautiously flicked open the jacket. Hey, what's this? I'd found some kind of lens. A very old lens made from a very hard glass. That settled it. The knight on the manuscript had been holding a lens the whole time, not a crystal ball. I'd searched Klausner once. I couldn't, apart from his fingertips being scraped raw, and that seemed self-inflicted. Klausner had been pretty smart to get this far, but he was still dead. I couldn't take the inscription with me. All I could do was stare at it and try to memorize it. In accidenta cita est in ora mundi. Okay, that would have to do. I couldn't think of anything to do with the statue, apart from scaring small children with it. A stone head bearing 3 bearded faces. It was a strange image, but a powerful one, redolent with antiquity and ancient mysteries. The mouth's opening. It must be Ultar. My God, if he comes in, we'll both be trapped. Ultar! Don't come in! It's a trap! Stay where you are! You!
Hello, Mr. Stobart. We meet in the most unusual places. Please, do not make any sudden moves. I have no desire to maim you.
Did you say maim?
I did. Dead men tell no tales, as you say. And I want to hear everything that you have to tell me.
And what if I don't want to talk?
Then I shall, most regrettably, have to kill you. Rest assured, however, that I am an excellent shot you would not suffer.
Oh, that's good. Believe me, I'm really assured.
It is rather dark in here. I think we should conduct our business outside.
Why should I make myself an easier target?
If I fire at you, Mr. Stobart, I shall hit you even in here. But, unfortunately, my marksmanship will suffer. It could be the difference between hitting you in the leg or the groin.
Boy, it sure is hot in here.
No sudden moves, Mr. Stobart. Now
Oh
then,
dear.
where shall we
Oh dear.
How about being bosom buddies and you putting that gun away?
Klausner, do you know where he is?
Klausner? Who the hell's Klausner?
I followed his trail here, as I believe did you.
I never heard of this Klausner guy before. I just asked around about strangers and got lucky.
Luck is a commodity that you are sorely pressed for now, Mr. Stobart. I have been watching you since you arrived in Marib.
You have? I never noticed you.
Precisely my point. You don't know what I know. Please, bear this in mind when answering my next questions. Now, where is Klausner?
I'm telling you, I never heard of the man, and I don't know where he is. Maybe we can cut a deal.
What is to stop me killing you anyway?
Yep, he's dead. Just around the corner of the cave. You want to look?
I'll take your word for it. How did he die?
Starvation or dehydration by the look of it.
He was caught in this trap you were shouting about? Yes, I suspected as much. The Templars were not ones to give away their secrets lightly. Was there anything else?
Well, there was something in Latin up on the wall.
Latin? Do you remember it, Mr. Stobart? What did it say?
In accidenta cita est, in ora mundi.
Ah, the words of Caesar. Yes, that makes sense.
Well, I know that roughly it means to the west, to the edge of the world. But what the heck is that about?
It tells me where the sword of Baphomet lies. Mr. Stobart, I am sure that you are just what you appear to be. A gifted amateur.
Thanks, I think.
But I can no longer tolerate your interference. There is far more at stake than you realize.
So what are you gonna do?
I regret that we must end this here and now. Your only choice now is whether you die like a man or like a dog.
Okay, you're the boss. I'll take my medicine.
You are an honorable man, Mr. Stobart. A rare breed. I should like to shake your hand.
Yeah. Well, what the heck? Luckily, the canopy on Ultar's truck broke my fall.
I was very lucky.
For that.
The worst part of the experience was Ultar's driving.
What about the lens? Is it still in one piece?
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's good to see you again, Josh.
Really? Well, I have to say, I'd have enjoyed Syria a lot more if you'd been there.
I wouldn't have been much help. Anyway, you did just fine on your own.
Let's take another look at the manuscript.
Can't resist, I'm sorry.
Look there, two guys on the same horse. Look there, two guys on the same horse.
I'd better get back to the...
Right, so we want to go Montfaucon to the... Oh. Geezer's back.
You're back.
This game's rocking solid, Christ.
Well, I wasn't expecting to see you back here again.
No? Well, it is a strange thing, but I am here on duty.
On duty? But you're just sitting there drinking wine.
No, I am not.
Renjibu. Aya.
I am undercover.
I must be missing something. You're in uniform.
Precisely, monsieur. My cover is that of an indolent, wine-guzzling police officer.
You've got me convinced.
Merci. But in reality, my every muscle is poised, every nerve honed. I am drawn tight, ready to pounce. Bang!
Who or what were you planning to pizzang on?
You must have heard, monsieur, of the terror that is gripping Paris.
You mean the killings? Oh, at last, someone's taken action.
People die every day. No, I am on the trail of Sewer Jacques.
Who?
Sewer Jacques, the terror of the subterranean city. He pops up here, he pops up there. The cops, they seek him everywhere. Is he so hush or beneath the neck? That damned elusive Sewer Jacques.
Bravo, that's very good.
Merci. I was up half the night writing that.
Who is this Sewer Jacques character anyway?
Ah, if we but knew that, we could have him in custody in an hour. But he is cunning. To despoil the sewers of our fair city, he has committed many deceptions. He has pretended to be a police officer and deluded a poor war veteran.
Uh-oh.
He has pretended to be a jongleur
Wow, is that the time?
and an American tourist. What nationality are you, monsieur?
Canadian. Well, gotta go now. See ya. Well, it's not everyone who can say they started an urban myth.
No worries at all, Christ. Have a nice sleep. And enjoy yourself in Canada as well. If you want to catch up on this, it'll be on YouTube, dude. But thank you very much for being here. Just remember, I'm quite jealous that you're in Canada.
The priest was still busy with the chalice, so I decided to have another... The lens fitted into the end of the scroll like a hand into a glove. Per disciplinum meum lux videbus.
No,
Hey!
this is the part where I actually don't know what to do. 3 lens segments must slide into correct positions. Moving the mouse pointer over to and then over a numbered tab. Then move the mouse, right, okay. Where do we line it up though?
The distortions came sharply.
There we are.
It was a Knight Templar burning at the stake. And below him a date in Roman numerals. A Knight Templar burning at the stake. And a date. Let me see. MCCC XIV. That's 1314. Hey, thanks.
It is my pleasure, monsieur.
What was the writing on the chalice?
It was not writing, my mistake. It was a coat of arms. The remarkable thing is...
Nice.
that
Thank
it
you,
seems
Benjamin.
very familiar.
Yeah?
Oui, I think I have seen it on that wall tomb in the far corner. That winged horse is quite distinctive.
Do you speak Latin?
You ask this of a priest?
Okay. Can you tell me what per discipline?
Let me see. That would be,
Yeah. Catch you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Now that my attention had been drawn to it, there was no mistake. There was no name on it, but the coat of arms was undeniably the Pegasus of the De Vasconcelos family. I'd found the last resting place of Don Carlos. My eye was drawn to the biblical references carved into the edge of the tomb.
Looks like we need to go to Spain.
Maybe these biblical references mean something.
Oh no. Right. Jumble of letters. Right, okay. So it's going to be like Psalms. There's one there. How do we highlight them? I don't know how you do this. Corinthians 4 and 5.
Corinthians 14:5. Not much to go on, but it must have meant something. If I examined the tomb more closely, there might be other clues to find.
I don't know if OI is one.
Psalms 22:21. Psalms 32:7. The numbers referred to a chapter and a verse in the Bible.
Oh, I don't know. Horribilis. Majorum. I don't know. Anus. Anus. John. John there. I'm not really good with Bible verses. Last John 4. Is there any more? Carpe? What's that? This one. I've never heard of that. Monday. I think Majorum. I'm not sure. I've not cheated, I promise. I just had a quick look. John was the right one, but it doesn't stop there. It was
John 4:11. There were no more references to mine, but a series of Roman numerals ran around the plaque. I made a note in case they meant something. Psalms 32:7, John 4:11, Corinthians 1:4-5, and just one more. Psalms 22:21. I may not be perfect, but I've got a memory like a steel trap. The chalice had led me to these inscriptions, but it looked like a happy coincidence to me. After all, the De Vasconcelos arms were already on the manuscript. Nope, I was still convinced that the chalice had some significance all of its own.
So if I speak to the priest now, he'd probably be able to tell me actually what's going on with these
Hello again, Father.
things.
Bonjour, monsieur. How pleasant to speak to you again.
Maybe not.
Catch you later.
So
Au revoir, monsieur.
what do I do with that information then? I think we go back to Spain. I think that's going to be the thing to do. Even though we can't go back to Spain. So what do I need to do? Is the crew? Mon façon. What do we do?
Hello again, Father.
Bonjour, monsieur. How pleasant.
I noticed that the
You have a key. It was a...
Yeah, he's on about that. We've been that.
Boy, what a shine you've got
We
on
need
this.
to look at the thing, don't we?
Merci. It is all in the wrist action.
Catch you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Right, let's have a look at this.
It was hard to believe it was the same chalice. Now the light gleamed off its perfect surface.
It was this statue that we need to be. Why has he gone all the way over there? Come here. What's he doing? He's not looking at it now.
A scroll, a scholarly...
He's not interested in that now. But there's right, so we need to go somewhere else now. It's not, he's not interested in these statues now.
Hello again, Father.
Bonjour.
If I speak to him, he just tells me about the glass.
Catch you later.
So I think we need to go somewhere else.
I think he suspected me of being the mysterious Sieur Jacques. And the last thing I needed at the moment was to be arrested for crimes against public sanitation.
Let's try having a chat with Nico.
I solved another puzzle.
You did?
Well, I guess I did.
Well, what was it? What's the answer?
1314.
What does that mean?
It was the date when Jacques de Molay was burned, wasn't it?
Of course.
The answer was hidden in a stained glass window. When I looked through the lens, the picture changed. It became a man surrounded by flames.
It seems to me the answers to the Templar puzzles are as cryptic as the clues. Sometimes I wonder if the manuscript isn't an elaborate joke.
The Knights Templar weren't the kind of people to play jokes, were they? Look at the chalice now, Nico.
What happened? It's shiny.
The priest at Montfaucon buffed it up for me.
That's incredible.
Yeah, looks as good as new.
No, you found a use for a priest. That's incredible.
Let's take another...
Look there, two guys on the same horse.
A knight with a crystal ball. The knights, through my teachings, you will be enlightened. There's a guy with between. There's a guy working on a loom.
So I don't know if we've done a loom section. There was
There's a woman
statue with
looking
three
at her
faces.
reflection in a mirror, but the reflection has three hideous faces. I'd better get back to the quest.
So I really don't know what to do now. I'd say go to Spain, but it doesn't look like that's gonna happen.
Hi, Andre.
Hello, Georgie. Where have you been? Nicole said you were away.
I just returned from Syria.
Syria? On the trail of the Templars?
It's a long story, but I found the bull's head. It was referred to on the manuscript, remember?
Yes. What is it?
A secret cave built into a high cliff face. In the cave, I discovered a map bearing a phrase in Latin. In accidenta cita est in ora mundi.
The island of Britain.
Lies at the edge of the world, to the west.
Strange. That map seems to contain a series of pointers.
Like I said, it's a treasure map. While I was in Syria, I discovered a strange pagan statue. It was like a head with three bearded faces. Horrible.
That sounds as if it could be Baphomet, the idol described by the Templars.
The poor Knights of Christ had an idol that looked like that?
Allegedly. The description of the idol came from the evidence extracted by the Inquisition. Mind you, not one statue or idol was ever found on Templar property. Until now, that is. Just last month, a statue of Baphomet was unearthed right here in Paris.
Where?
At the Institut Hermétique de Naval. The statue is beneath the foundations. It was discovered by some workmen while renovating the building.
Can you tell me any more about the statue of Baphomet?
It's a fearful image, even now. A bearded head. The base of the statue is carved with Templar symbols. One of the workmen noticed a curious stain at the base. He claimed it looked like blood.
Blood?
That's right.
No way. Thanks for your help, Andre.
You're welcome.
Look there. Site of Baphomet, right, so I think we go here.
Excuse me, could you help me?
What is it?
I've got a few questions. You're doing a fine job.
Merci. I have my professional pride.
I don't think I've ever seen a Gauloise smoke so stylishly.
It's a natural talent.
I'm being sarcastic.
I'm being indifferent.
You're very good at that as well.
Merci. Vive l'indifférence.
So, what are you doing here?
I am having my break.
Yeah, I mean when you finish your break.
When I finish my break, an interesting concept, monsieur.
You'll probably need to think about it.
I could have another cigarette while I consider. Perhaps tomorrow too.
Okay, let me put things differently. What were you hired to do here?
I was hired to keep the archaeological dig in the basement of this building clear of debris, and to touch up damage to the door frames with my little pot of paint. It's a very responsible job. Unfortunately, I'm not a very responsible person.
So what do you know about the excavation?
I know they won't let me in to do my job. I would complain to my union, but
You couldn't be bothered to join.
Right. Tell you what, though, I'm surprised at the sort of people interested in this excavation.
What's unusual about the visitors to the excavation?
None of them look like archaeologists to me.
Do you know what an archaeologist looks like?
Three-piece suits, crocodile-eyed attaché cases, Rolex oyster.
But no archaeologist dresses like that.
Quite right, monsieur, quite right.
So, who are they?
Who cares as long as they pay me?
What does the word Templar suggest to you?
Templar?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Be seeing you.
Au revoir, monsieur. Hey, monsieur! Get away from my paint pot!
Okay.
I should think so. Meddling with a man's paint pot. Pah!
Hi? Excuse me?
Oui,
So, what exactly are you doing here?
I'm guarding. You expect to find me shearing sheep?
Take it easy. I just didn't realize you were a guard. I'd like to know what you're guarding, please.
That's a secret.
It wouldn't happen to be an archaeological site, would it?
Are you asking me or telling me?
I'm telling you.
Then why ask?
I had a feeling this was no normal hole in the ground. What do you know about the Knights Templar? There was a long pause during which the guard said nothing. Then he said,
Nothing.
Nothing at all?
Is this a test?
What, like a history pop test?
No, like a test.
Okay, yes, it's a test.
Then I know absolutely nothing about the Templars.
The guard was being amazingly evasive. It was going to take more than goodwill to get past him. Talk to you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
The doorway led to an old utility closet that had lost its door. There was nothing interesting in there. I couldn't imagine what I'd achieved by turning the dial.
I vaguely remember this part.
There was a telephone on the far wall.
Can't really remember what to do though.
Phone?
Be my guest. I'm paid to guard this door. The phone can look after itself.
Hi, Nico?
Georges, what have you discovered?
Nothing yet.
Nothing. Is something wrong?
No.
Georges, why are you calling me?
Oh, no reason. I just wanted to hear your voice.
You did? Well, this is my voice saying, don't bother me, I'm busy.
Oh. There was a closed door with toilets
Cock
scratched
block.
into the cheap veneer.
That door's locked, monsieur.
I couldn't get to the door while the guard was there. The doorway was full of assorted old tea chests, cardboard boxes, and so on, all empty and all uninteresting. I couldn't see any use for a collection of dirt and half bricks.
He did ring her and say, I just want to hear your voice.
Hi, it's me again.
What now?
Have you ever seen anything like this?
Yes, it's a communion chalice. I know, you know, I used to be an altar boy.
You?
Yes, me. What's so funny about that?
Nothing. I was pretty sure the shaken shock had shot its bolt in Syria. Be seeing you.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Hi again.
What is it?
I'd like to use the washroom, but the door's locked.
Oh, that's no problem. You can have the key.
Thanks. The door...
Right, I think we're getting somewhere.
Oh, boy. Dirty soap. How do they do that? I didn't want to carry a bar of dirty soap around with me. The taps were rusty. Oh, boy. The cold taps washer looked to have failed. It was just dribbling down the sink. On the wall was an automatic hand dryer. Oh, boy! The thing felt really hot. Big demands seemed to be being made on it.
I know. Because we're going to have to give the key back out there.
Perhaps I could make a copy of the key. The key had made a clear imprint in the soap. The bar of soap had the imprint of a key in it.
And then we do our plaster.
I knew keeping that plaster was a good idea.
Yeah.
With the plaster and the imprint, I was on the right lines. I had filled the key's imprint in the soap with dry plaster. You can't make a cast without wetting the plaster.
Yes. Yes, we got a copy of the key now.
But wet plaster alone does not make a cast. I used the dryer to speed up the process. Well, it had taken a while, but I had made myself a completely unconvincing plaster key, way too fragile to use in a lock. I'd have to substitute it for the real one. Trouble was, it looked like plaster and not metal. Then again, that plaster statue in Syria hadn't looked like stone until I'd been a bit artful with it. Maybe I could improve the key as well. Maybe not.
So we can't do that.
Being in a charming comfort station like this made me think fondly of the toilet in Syria. That place was kept in pretty good order. At least, it had been until I vandalized it. Still, it was all for a good cause. The thing felt really hot. Big demands seemed to be being made on it.
Alright, so how do we...
I didn't need to use the soap again.
So...
Maybe not.
So how do I make it look dirty then? Drop it in the toilet.
I didn't want any coal.
So...
It was my plaster copy of the excavation key. Trouble was, it looked like plaster, and it felt like plaster.
So the only thing I can think of is doing that. But saying...
Maybe not.
Saying maybe not.
Maybe not. Maybe not. The thing felt... I wasn't about to wash my hands in this place, so I didn't need to dry them.
What am I missing?
Oh boy! Dirty soap! How do they do that?
How do we do it?
On the wall was an automatic hand dryer.
You think it'd just be simple as...
It was the soggy tissue I'd found in the sewers. Maybe not.
I need to dip it in that guy's paint.
Hi again.
What is it?
Here's the keys. Thanks.
Merci, monsieur.
Seth, give him the key back or else he'll end up saying to me, get here, you've got my key.
Talk to you later.
Au revoir.
Hi, it's me again.
What now?
I made this key out of plaster.
Outthreading? How clever!
Pardon me.
How pointless.
Be seeing you.
Au revoir, monsieur.
So will they let me just go dippy dippy?
Hey, monsieur! Get away from my paint pot!
No.
Okay.
I should think so. Meddling with a man's paint pot. Pah.
Right, so I need to go dippy dippy in his thing. Right.
Hi again.
What is it?
Talk to you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
I couldn't imagine what I'd achieved by turning the dial. The doorway led to an old utility closet that had lost its door. There was nothing interesting in there.
Maybe if I call.
Couleur.
Hello, Nico. It's me.
Hi, Georges. What's happening?
I'm at the excavation, but they won't let me in.
Damn. We need to know what's in there.
Don't worry. I've got a scheme. I'm going to need your help, though.
Okay. What do you want me to do?
I want you to keep somebody on the phone for a while.
Who?
A painter. I need to get at his pot.
Oh, okay.
Stay on the line. I'll go and get him.
Right, okay, cool. So we won't get this guy. We distract him. We go dippy dippy.
Hi, it's me again.
What now?
You've got a phone call.
For me? Are you certain?
It's a woman. She sounded hot.
What woman? She must be mistaken, monsieur.
Well, she asked for that hunk of a man with the nicotine fingers and his ass hanging out of his pants.
Certainly sounds like me. Stand back. It wouldn't do to keep the lady from her hunk.
Dippy dippy.
Well, monsieur, what a strange woman. She was all over me and then suddenly, nothing but abuse.
Really?
Why, abuse? Ah well, I have a cigarette to finish. And monsieur, if she calls again, I am not available.
Hi again.
What is it?
I need to use the toilet again.
Again? Already?
I have this problem. How technical do you want me to get?
Never mind. Here's the key.
The thing felt really hot. Hi again.
What is it?
Maybe not. Talk to you later. The door was locked. The plaster key had soaked up the paint nicely, and now looked pretty convincing. Still felt like plaster, though. Maybe not. Maybe not.
So do we make it appear like it's metal? Make it feel like metal.
The plaster key had soaked up the paint nicely, and now looked pretty convincing. Still felt like plaster, though. I didn't want any coal.
What do we do? Still felt like plaster though. What could we do?
The doorway was full of assorted old tea chests, cardboard boxes, and so on. All empty and all uninteresting.
Hey, monsieur, don't go with my key.
Right, so I can't do it without its key. But I've got a key that doesn't feel like metal, and I need to make it feel like metal.
The door was locked.
Still got his key.
I didn't need to. I wasn't about to.
I think I might have to have a look. Because I am the foggiest. Wait a minute, we can speak to the guard. Apparently.
Hi again.
What is it?
But why can't I ask about the thermostat?
Here's the keys.
Let's give me the key back.
Merci, monsieur.
Let's have a look
Talk
at
to
it.
you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
A thermostat was mounted over a radiator. The radiator was pumping out heat as the thermostat was cranked right over to full. No wonder it was warm in here, even with the door open to the chill of fall. Hi again.
What is it?
It sure is hot in here.
I have to have the door open to allow the workmen access, so why not? I turn the heat up.
You could wrap up warm.
I have my gloves if it gets cold, but why bother when it's warm anyway?
I need to use the toilet again.
Again? Already?
I have this problem. How technical do you want?
Right. Okay, I've got an idea.
Never mind. Here's the key.
I've just had a quick look. Alright. So, if this guy... It doesn't feel like metal. It looks like metal, but it doesn't feel like metal. So you turn the thermostat down.
I turned the heating off. As I'd hoped, the guard put his gloves on.
Put gloves on. So then now I can give him that.
Hi again.
What is it?
No way.
Why?
Talk to you later. Au revoir.
Maybe not then. Maybe I actually have to go into here.
The thing felt real. Hi again.
What is it?
That is not a good idea.
Why? Why is it not a good idea?
Talk to you later. Au revoir, monsieur.
Now, I'd substituted the fake key for the excavation key.
Right.
It looked okay, but felt false. Hi again.
That's
What
why.
is it?
I held my breath and hoped that he wouldn't notice the substitution. Here's the keys. Thanks.
Merci, monsieur.
Now we need to get rid of him. If it was Hitman, he'd have been dead and dumped in that pile of coal.
Talk to you later. Au revoir, monsieur.
Hi, Nico. It's me again.
I'd guessed. What do you want this time?
What did you say to the painter?
I shan't repeat it, Josh.
Look, I need to get the guard out of the way. Could you call back and ask him to get the painter again?
Okay, I'll call back soon.
Sneaky, these two.
This looked like a good place to watch things develop.
Hey, you! It's the phone.
Yeah, who is it?
How should I know? What am I, your social secretary?
It's not a chick, is it?
Yes, it's a woman. Are you going to answer it?
Does she have a warm, sensual voice like molten chocolate?
Yes, she has a really sexy voice. Now get a move on.
I'm not talking to her.
I can see that. You're wasting time talking to me.
No, you don't understand. I refuse to talk to her.
You refuse. You refuse. I'm wasting valuable time.
Don't make me laugh. Your time valuable? You just stand around all day.
I have a highly responsible job. Pah, don't pah me, you elephantine oaf. My job is important.
Impossible. They would have hired somebody competent in that case.
Meaning what?
Instead of which they hired a dismal rent-a-cop like you. All epaulettes and no brains.
Why, you...
This looked set to carry on for some time. It was too good an opportunity to miss.
That looks like a statue of Baphomet. Baphomet.
There was no doubt about it. It was the same sort of idol I'd seen in Syria. Baphomet. The Templars had certainly been through here. Close up, the pattern didn't make any sort of sense. It fanned out around an axis point, a kind of focus to one side.
I know, it's one of these illusions, isn't it?
And there it was, decoded by the curves of the chalice, the image of a church. I found out what the chalice was for.
You've solved the puzzle?
Yeah, there was a distorted picture at the Baphomet site. When I viewed it in the polished surface of the chalice, it changed.
What did it show?
A picture of a church with a square tower. I guess I'd better return the chalice to the Countess.
Hurry back, Georges.
So now we go to Spain.
Hi there, Lopez. How's Trix?
Senor Stobart, how pleasant to see you. You are well.
Fine, thanks. Is the Countess in?
She is waiting for you. I will show you up.
It's okay, I know the way.
Senor Stobart, I feel I owe you an apology.
No, you don't.
I was impolite on our first meeting.
Look, Lopez, just forget about it. I came on like a snake oil merchant. I wouldn't have trusted me in your shoes.
You do not understand. Finding the chalice has given my lady a new lease of life. It's a marvel. She smiles, she laughs. The tradesmen are saying that she is on Prozac.
So the Countess feels that the curse is lifted.
I would not put it so strongly. Your discovery of the chalice was proof that the Templars never abandoned the de Vasconcelos. It counts for a great deal with my lady.
Catch you later, Lopez.
Senor Stobart, oh, what a pleasure. Please, sit down.
Hi, Countess. The pleasure's all mine. I've brought back your chalice.
Why? You've had it cleaned.
Yeah, I met an obliging priest with a soft cloth.
Have you resolved the Templar mystery?
No, not yet. I don't even know what it is I'm after.
There are many stories of the knights secreting great wealth away.
Whatever. All I know is I don't want the bad guys to get it.
Ah, to be young and live in a world of moral absolutes.
I discovered something amazing with that chalice. In Paris, I found a church where they recognized the coat of arms. I found the tomb of Don Carlos de Vasconcelos.
You are sure? There can be no mistake?
The coat of arms on the chalice matches the one on the tomb.
Incredible. You have my most profound thanks. I must go there as soon as possible.
Yeah? Well, I'd be happy to show you the city. There's something else that I discovered carved on Don Carlos's tomb. Biblical references.
What are the references, Senor Stobart?
Psalms 32:7, Corinthians.
I am not a good enough scholar to know the Bible chapter and verse. I meant, what are the quotations?
You know, I forgot to ask the priest.
I went to ask him, but he didn't even tell me.
I'll have a look around if that's okay.
My home is your home. I shall remain here.
Do I need to go and speak to the priest? Do I need to go and fly back to Paris? Yeah, I might do that. I might go back to Paris. It's just a bit annoying, like, but... Right, what we'll do is we'll fly back to Paris. We'll have a chat with the priest, and then we'll come back here and see if we can figure out...
It was the driveway. I didn't want to leave just yet.
No, that's telling me that I'm in the right place.
Mausoleum, summer house.
Right. There is a Bible in here, if I remember rightly, though, that we had to move to get. Yeah, there it is.
Chess pieces had been removed, and the Bible returned to its resting place. The candles had been lit. The Countess's way of saying thanks to her ancestors, I guess.
There's something you have to do in here. Right, so Got the Bible. Okay, cool.
Now what? Feeling like an idiot? I couldn't climb up there without breaking something.
Right, I think we might have to come back. Right, so we've got a Bible. Now we can go back to the Countess. So luckily we don't need to go back to the... We don't need to go back to Paris to the priest.
Hello again. Mind if I sit?
Please, be my guest.
I think we'll do this
Here's
section.
the Bible from the mausoleum.
Then we'll go on something else.
Very well. Let us begin. The first reference.
Psalms 32:7.
Thou art my hiding place. Thou shalt preserve me from trouble. Thou shalt compass me about with songs of deliverance. My hiding place.
Don't get your hopes up too high. This might just be leading us to where we found the chalice.
You are right, of course. The next.
Okay, John 4:11.
John 4:11. Here. The well is deep. The next. Quickly.
Okay. Corinthians 4:5.
Here it is. Will bring to light the hidden things. Any more?
Just one. Psalms again. 22:21.
Save me from the lion's mouth, for thou hast heard me from the horns of the unicorns. The last is confusing. Lions, unicorns, what does it mean?
I can't guess.
Salient points seem to be a hiding place and a deep well. In no sense is their mausoleum a well, Senor Stobart.
Is there a well in the grounds?
I do not know. I suppose that there must have been once upon a time. Lopez is the man to ask about anything pertaining to the estate.
I'll have a look around if that's okay.
My home is your home. I shall remain here.
Hi, Lopez. Got a minute?
Certainly, senor. How can I help you?
You must know just about everything that there is to know about this place.
See, I have lived my whole life here in the service of the De Vasconcelos.
Do you know of a well anywhere around here?
Well, si, senor. This used to be a fortified villa. How can you last a siege without water?
Great. So where is it?
How should I know? The well was covered over in the last century. It was dangerous, you see.
And you have no idea where it was?
None. It was hidden even before my grandfather's time.
You must have a vague idea of where the well is.
It must have been in the old house's courtyard, so that would put it around here.
Here? Okay. Now, how do we find it?
There might be a way. Let me think about it.
Any ideas yet?
Not as yet, Senor Stobart. I shall give it more thought.
Any ideas yet?
Not as yet, Senor.
Catch you later, Lopez.
Adios, Senor Stobart.
Right, so we need to find the well. In the meantime, I think what we're going to do is we're going to check out what's going on in here.
Hanging from the ceiling was a huge yellowed candle. It looked really old and had never been lit. I couldn't climb up there without breaking something. It was a rod with a cone and a hook on the end. I guessed it was for snuffing out the big candle in the chandelier. Now what? There was nothing to snuff. Feeling like an idiot, I put it down again.
Right. I want to light that candle.
Now that it had given up its secret, the glass squares in the lectern were just decorative again. It was too delicate to move.
Right, I think we're getting somewhere. And the wind blows it out. Okay, cool. Right, so now I can close that window with that. And then try lighting it again. And the candle had never been lit, which never give its secret away. And I think the chandelier is going to cast a shadow on the floor, giving us some secrets. Or maybe not, actually.
The candle had burnt brilliantly, but only for a couple of minutes. Some kind of special formulation, I guess. And had yielded up this. A complex shape expertly cut in stone. I figured it was some kind of key. It was a smooth, intricately carved piece of stone that had been concealed inside the great candle. The tissue was pretty charred, but the grease paint had done most of the burning. Hi, Lopez. Got a minute?
Certainly, senor. How can I help you?
Any ideas yet?
We are looking for a source of water, see?
Yes.
For generations, the Spanish country folk have had a secret way of locating water.
Dosing.
Even if it is meters
Dosing.
beneath the ground.
Ah, you're not talking about water dousing, are you?
Eh?
You know, you get a stick and walk around until the stick twitches and dig there.
Oh, you've heard of it.
Yeah, I think most of the planet has. Okay, let's get a stick.
Uno momento. It must be a special stick. A Y of hazel.
Right. Do you have any hazel trees?
Did we get one in Syria?
Here. That is hazel.
What, he's got one? No.
I went over to find a suitable stick. I don't believe it. There wasn't a single usable Y-shaped branch on the whole damn thing.
What about that Y, the one in Syria, is on the rock?
Hi, Lopez. Got a minute?
Certainly, senor. How can I help you?
Do you know what this is?
No, senor. Is it some kind of key?
Yeah, I think it probably is.
Where did you get it?
It was hidden inside the big candle in the mausoleum.
And you burnt it? I wondered what the light was I saw through the window. My lady will be furious. The candle was centuries old.
Ah. Catch you later, Lopez.
Adios, Senor Tobar.
So that was what a hazel tree looks like. There wasn't a single usable Y-shaped branch on the whole damn thing.
Let's go and have a talk to the Countess. I think once we've done this section, I think well, what we're going to do is we'll jump on at something else. I've got something that I've been meaning to play.
Hello again. Mind if I sit?
Please, be my guest.
It's quite weird. We'll probably not play much of it, but then Yeah. We'll get to that.
What do you make of this?
It looks like some sort of key.
See
Where
that-
did you get it from?
Seen that
It was
paraffin
buried
lamp hanging
inside the
from
great
the
candle
ceiling?
in the mausoleum.
Inside it. What have you done to it?
I lit it.
But it is irreplaceable.
Listen, the candle was to be lit in case of Moorish attack, right? Well, it burnt down in no time and revealed this key thing. Maybe that was the real purpose of lighting the candle.
What are you suggesting?
That lighting the candle was the equivalent of break glass in case of emergency.
A sentiment must not stand in the way of solving this mystery. You did the right thing.
So what does it unlock?
Maybe
I don't think there's anything else we need to show her.
I'll have a look around if that's okay.
My home is your home.
So what does this
I
key
shall
unlock?
remain here.
I wasn't going to put on the armor, and I couldn't see anything else to do with it. It was a small mirror hanging over the sink.
I've just dropped the mirror.
It was just a little utility room with no exit, unless you counted the window, and I didn't.
This is where the dogs get you.
The main part of the house was old, but nowhere near as old as the gatehouse section.
See if there's any more hazel around here.
The De Vasconcellos Mausoleum, where 5 Templars lie.
Let's speak with Lopez again.
Hi, Lopez. Got a minute?
Certainly, senor. How can I help you?
You wouldn't have known it was a paraffin lamp. I've just seen that. That's
I
true.
borrowed your mirror. I hope you don't mind.
No, senor. If you think it will be of help.
Right, so what can we use the mirror for then? What can we use the mirror for? I think I might need some help here.
Catch you later, Lopez.
Adios.
Let's carry on speaking to him, because he might have something else.
Hi, Lopez. Got a minute?
Certainly, senor. How can I help you?
There's nothing else that we can talk to him about.
Catch you later, Lopez.
Adios, senor Stobar.
Well, there is, but nothing that I deem is going to be useful at the moment.
There wasn't a single usable Y-shaped branch on the whole damn thing. Hello again. Mind if I sit?
Please, be my guest.
No way. No. I'll have a look around if that's okay.
My home is your home. I shall remain here.
So, hang on a minute. That's not a hazel tree, is it?
I went over to find a suitable stick. Aha!
What? What? No. Lopez, where are you, Lopez? Come here.
Hi, Lopez. Got a minute?
Certainly, senor. How can I help you?
Well, I got my divining rod. Now what?
Simplicity itself, senor. Hold the wand at the upper ends of the Y. Apply a little tension with your wrists so that the slightest movement of the wand's tip is clear, and walk slowly and steadily over the area.
Sounds easy enough. We'll find this well in no time.
Senor Stobart, you found something.
This is it. This is where we find the secret of the Templars. Hidden here for hundreds of years. Lost from the sight of man until now. The mystery is revealed.
It's a tin can.
I've been walking up and down with a twig in my hands, looking for a tin can.
It had water in it. That's what the dowsing stick must have detected.
I'd have to check with an archaeologist, but I don't think the Templars left that.
In truth, Senor Stobart, the loan was laid many, many years ago. This can could date back to the Napoleonic Wars.
Get rid of it and I'll try it again. Lopez threw the can away. It seemed to fall an awfully long way. The splash at the end confirmed what we both suspected. Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle.
That's brilliant.
It has been here all the time. All those years and nobody found it.
Stood in awe for a moment, marveling at the secrets all around us.
I could have fallen down that.
Lopez. Right.
The well had been lost for decades at least. The air was cool after the noon sun, but that's not what gave me goosebumps. I have a really, really bad feeling about this.
Right. I'm gonna make a break here, and then we'll go and play something else for the time being, and we'll come back to this at another time. So if you're not following me, make sure you follow. You get a notification when I go live. And if you've got this far on YouTube, well done. I'm going to chuck something else on now. But thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Let's not forget to save it. That would be important too. Bang. Oh, we're nearly 70% of the way through. Brilliant. Right, see you soon. Ta-ra.